The Colts are not done. And what is turning out to be probably the busiest free agency period that any of us can remember in Indianapolis Colts history, they now have their quarterback to compete with Anthony Richardson to be the starter. As today, NFL Network has reported that the Colts have signed Daniel Jones to a one-year deal for $14 million. Now, this deal is worth up to $17.7 million. I'm sure it's pretty insane, incentive-laden with play time and certain achievements. There's also $13.15 million guaranteed. So not a bad deal. They're not totally breaking the bank, but this deal does indicate that he's going to get a real shot to start. So while I'm sure the Colts do want Anthony Richardson to win this competition, it feels like they will be pretty comfortable if Daniel Jones gets this thing. So Jones, very much a take what the defense gives him kind of guy. He's not going to push the ball down the field a whole lot. He's going to remind you a whole lot more of a Gardner Minshew than he is a Anthony Richardson. So I do think this is enough pressure on Anthony to hopefully bring out the best in him. I still would consider him the leader in the clubhouse. However, the Colts do now have a backup if Anthony wins, who has played in the NFL and won some games, even got a nice $100+ million contract just a couple years ago. So Anthony Richardson, obviously the better player with the higher upside, but the Colts are not just going to hand him this thing. So we're going to have a ton more about this situation and everything else that happens in a crazy free agency period for you guys. Locked On Colts on YouTube and wherever you listen to podcasts.